and welcome back to Women's Financial Empowerment Group. I'm your host, Ruth Agbeloso, and I'm so happy that you came back to my channel. Well, if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Oh, and can you please leave a comment and let me know if this video was helpful to you or if there were some other tips that you wish that I had added to it. That would be really appreciated. Thank you so much. Now, today's video is about budgeting, and I am going to be offering 13 tips for budgeting for college students. Budgeting can be a daunting task on a regular basis, not to mention being a college student. You have a lot on your plate right now. And if you're a parent watching this, please go ahead and share this with your college student. My number one tip is use a budgeting app to manage your finances. Yes, you don't want to end up college poor, so this is a great way to keep on track with your finances, or get on track with your finances rather. Using an app, you can have everything nicely organized so that you can keep track of your spending as you go. I have linked a video in the description of an app that I reviewed, and you can take a look at that and see if that app would be good for you. But there are so many apps out there to choose from, and you already know how to do the whole digital thing. So I'm sure you'll be able to navigate an app. Tip number 2. Utilize your student card, or your student ID rather, to get discounts. It can be your ticket to free stuff. I mean, who doesn't like free stuff, right? Not only can you use your student ID on campus to gain discounts, but you can also use it off campus and online at many different retailers. Definitely do your research to see which retailers would give you a discount for using your student ID. It's really a valuable resource. Tip number 3. Utilize coupons. Now, I don't want you to start going crazy with this and thinking that I'm trying to get you to do extreme couponing. It does not have to be that serious, people. All you have to do is take a few coupons with you when you go shopping, or you can download coupons to an app on your phone and take it with you when you go shopping. And it's like free money. And who doesn't love free money? Right? And you'll get used to doing it over time as you continue to do it. So it's a very good thing to have on hand when you go shopping to save you money and to keep you on budget. Tip number 4, add in an extra 10% into your budget to cover what I call incidentals. So for instance, if your car breaks down while you're at school, you can have that money set aside to be able to take care of that and not have to go into panic mode. Likewise, if you're sharing a room, if you're sharing an apartment and your roommate unexpectedly has to move out, if you've given yourself that cushion of 10%, you'll be able to have some money set aside to put towards that person's part of the rent until you can figure things out. And you avoid feeling that pressure to figure out things without having enough money saved up. Tip number 5, invest your pocket change. A little bit goes a long way. If you just put aside a little bit every month into an investment account, you can have a lot of money saved up over time. Of course, I can't advise you about what to put your money into, but I can tell you that there are several apps out there that you can use. And you may be thinking to yourself, I don't have pocket change. I just use a debit card or a credit card whenever I go shopping. Well, listen, what is pocket change? Usually pocket change is a few quarters here, some dimes, a couple of dollars. Put it all together, you can have a little something that you can put aside every month that can be growing on the side, and you'll just get in that habit. And that's money that you probably won't even notice that it's gone. So I highly recommend you do that. And one of the apps that I really like is Acorn, and I'll link that in the description. I've been using them for a very long time, and I don't even, I just put my little pocket change in there, so I don't even notice it, honestly. So, but like I said, there are several others that you could utilize. Tip number 6, start paying your student loans early. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, why do I even need to worry about paying the student loans? I don't really have to pay them until the end. Now, listen, here's the reason why you should pay it as early as possible. Number one, when you make a payment, your payment goes towards the interest first before the principal. What do I mean by that? Say, for instance, you've borrowed $1,000 towards your tuition, and the institution that you borrowed from charges 5 or 6% on top of that amount. When you make a payment, that money first takes care of the 5 or 6% before it even touches that $1,000. So if you start making payments ahead of time, from right away, then you can start paying down that amount, and you'll be able to start tackling that $1,000. If your situation is that you have a loan that's interest deferred, I still recommend you start making payments on your loan. Why? Because at the end of school, you'll have a lot less to pay if you have started to pay now. And it's great if you can pay off the whole thing before interest is even applied. So again, I recommend you go ahead and start making payments on your student loan. Trust me, it's worth it to start making those payments now. Tip number 7, use cash for leisure expenses. So for example, if you're going to go out to get your nails done, or you're going to hang out with your friends, you want to bring cash with you. The cash that you set aside in your budget to have fun, your fun money, if you bring it in cash, then you're less likely to overspend, because for instance, if you bring $20 with you, you know that once that $20 is over, it's over. You have no more to spend. As opposed to if you use your credit card or your debit card, you might go over what's in your budget set aside for leisure activities. So again, I highly recommend using cash when it comes to your leisure activities. Tip number 8, take classes at a local community college. You can even take these classes online. Why should you do that? Because over time, you're going to be saving a lot of money, because community colleges can be substantially less expensive than junior and senior colleges. And you can take courses during your summer break or even between semesters. Another benefit to that is that you can finish your degree even faster because you've taken classes in between like that. But you definitely want to check and make sure that whatever credits you accrue will be usable, will be transferable. So do your research to find out. There are also some free courses online that you could take. And again, like I said, do your research to see whether the credits would be transferable. Tip number 9, work part-time. It may seem obvious, but hey, a lot of people have their parents foot in the bill for them in many areas, so they really don't think about working part-time, but I highly recommend it. Not only will you get money towards your budget, but you will also have work experience that you can use even after school. And if possible, try to get a job on campus, so that way you don't have to worry about figuring out how you're going to make it work with your classes. They're usually more flexible with working around your class schedule. So yeah, yay part-time job. Tip number 10, cook at home. Even if you live on campus, in a dorm, or in an apartment, you can cook. And if you're not able to cook, you can prepare your own food. You can make sandwiches, smoothies, shakes, salads. There's so many things that you can put together, and you'll be able to save money. You can throw it in your bag on your way to class, or if you have a break time, and you can avoid spending money at the cafeteria or whatever restaurant that's close by. This is a much better option that will allow you to stay on budget. My next tip, tip number 11, is to use cashback apps. I love cashback apps. Again, I love free money. Did I say I love free money? Yes. When you use a cashback app, basically all you're doing is you're going shopping, and you, at the end of your shopping trip, you scan your receipt and you get points towards cash or towards other items. You can also set it up a lot of times where it can be linked to your credit card so that you can get your points right away. Basically, it's like getting paid to shop, and I love it. I honestly love it. I'll link some in the description that you can use, and there are probably others out there that might be valuable to you as well. Tip number 12, use cashback credit cards. Now, I'm not really a fan of college students using credit cards on a daily basis. However, if you're going to use a credit card, I suggest a cashback credit card, and it does exactly what it says by the name of it. So what I recommend is, if you're going to get gas or if you're going to get groceries, use your cashback credit card, and every time when you go shopping, you'll get a certain percentage. You'll find cards out there that will give you between 1 to 5%. I don't know of any that give more, but maybe there are. So do your research to see what you can find out there so that you can get cash back. And again, free money, right? And my last tip is to double or triple your credit card bill payment. So if your minimum monthly payment is $30, you want to pay $60 or more. Each month, you want to pay more than what the minimum is. What does that do? That allows you to, of course, pay down your credit card, pay off your credit card faster, and it will also allow you to pay less for your credit card because you'll have less to pay in interest. The more you pay upfront, in each billing cycle, the less you'll be paying down the line. So I hope these tips have been helpful to you. Please like this video, share it with your friends, and leave a comment. And don't forget, the description box has tons of information and resources for you. I wish you all the best this semester, and let me know what you think. Take care, and thank you so much for watching.